Government has intensified Ebola surveillance across border counties as the latest strain of the virus continues to threaten Uganda and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Principal Secretary for Civil Registration and Immigration Services, Dr. Belio Kipsang, has assured Kenyans that the country remains vigilant and prepared to contain any possible outbreak.
On Thursday, the Principal Secretary for Civil Registration and Immigration Services, Dr. Belio Kipsang, was in Busia County where he met officers of the National Government Administration. Dr. Kipsang later toured the Busia one-stop border post where he emphasized that the government has strengthened screening and monitoring systems at all entry points.
There are surveillance that our officers from the Ministry of Health are doing at the border to ensure that adequate controls, adequate care, adequate procedures are put into place so that Kenyan people are not exposed in any way to Ebola and any other disease that may come that is cross-border in itself.
The Principal Secretary reiterated the government's commitment to working closely with the health officials, immigration officers and security agencies in enhancing Ebola surveillance and public awareness campaigns in high-risk areas.
So our colleagues from the Ministry of Health, the Public Health Department, are already adequately deployed across our borders so that the necessary care is put in place to ensure that we protect the lives of Kenyans.
Kenyans have been asked to remain on high alert, observe hygiene and report any suspected cases. About 140 people out of 600 cases have succumbed to the latest strain of Ebola, including a person whose case was confirmed on Thursday in the South Kivu province. The impact of the outbreak is already being felt within and outside the continent. At the same time, the Democratic Republic of Congo has cancelled its pre-FIFA World Cup training camp in the capital Kinshasa because of an Ebola outbreak in the east of the country. In India, the Ministry of External Affairs has announced postponement of the India-Africa Forum Summit scheduled for next week in New Delhi. The World Health Organization has called the outbreak a public health emergency of international concern, but said it was not at pandemic level. The latest Ebola outbreak has been caused by a rare strain known as Bundibugyo. There's no vaccine yet, and the WHO has said it could take up to 9 months for one to be ready. Kasichana Masha, Prime Edition.